After more than 3 years, the disappearance of a 6-year-old boy in Everman may be solved tonight. Good evening, I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock. Police say human remains have been found in the backyard of an Everman home where Noel Rodriguez-Alvarez lived with his family. He was last seen in the fall of 2022. His mother was charged with his murder even though his body had not been found. Investigators led by the FBI returned to that property this week and dug into new areas of the backyard. Fox 4's Amelia Jones has been following this for us this week. Amelia.
Steve, we drove by the home on Wisteria Drive. There are no law enforcement cars parked out front, no crime scene tape at the front of the home, and the hole in the backyard has been filled. As authorities shared earlier today, the human remains found in the backyard have been sent to the Tarrant County Medical Examiner's office for a proper identification. But this significant discovery is one step closer to answers in the case of Noel Rodriguez-Alvarez. After a multi-day search, authorities announced human remains were discovered in the backyard of the home where 6-year-old Noel Rodriguez-Alvarez once lived.
Those remains are now in the custody of the Tarrant County Medical Examiner's office, who is doing a complete forensics examination and working toward an official identification.
Even without the formal identification yet, this break in the case appeared monumental in the eyes of the Everman police chief.
Today I want to begin by acknowledging the weight of this moment for our community, for those who have followed this case since its beginning, and most importantly, for the memory of little Noel Rodriguez-Alvarez.
Over the past 3 years, the case has gained national attention. 6-year-old Noel was last seen alive in October 2022, but he wasn't reported missing by other family members until 2023. The special needs 6-year-old lived in the shed behind a home on Wisteria Drive with his family. Everman police searched the property multiple times, even using cadaver dogs that alerted to locations in the backyard, but came up empty. The search operation that took place this week appeared very thorough and methodical.
The FBI has this entity called the Evidence Response Team, and these are very highly trained and disciplined people who...
Gil Torres is a former FBI special agent. While authorities did not share the state of the remains that were found, Torres has experience working on cases with human remains that are in advanced stages of decomposition.
If there are no signs of trauma, then the manner of death is going to be ambiguous.
When it comes to identifying remains, it's typical to use dental records. But if that's not an option, Torres says items found with the body can sometimes lead to the identity.
What I've known about cases in other cases is that sometimes there's souvenirs or there's something that connects the person to something that is found with the body.
The boy's mother, Cindy Rodriguez-Singh, claimed the boy was with family in Mexico. But shortly after talking with investigators, she fled to India with her husband and 6 other children. She was captured last year and brought back to Texas to face capital murder charges. She was recently ruled incompetent to stand trial, but the Tarrant County District Attorney appeared confident on Thursday that they will have their day in court.
They believe that in the foreseeable future, she will regain competency. So she will stand trial for this.
It's unclear how fast the medical examiner's office will be able to get a formal identification and release their findings. I did reach out to Rodriguez-Singh's attorney for a statement or comment about this discovery. He told me that he is withholding a statement or comment until he receives official documentation from the ME's office.